Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Smith Street 86. I'm Mitch.
And I'm Jordan, and we've got a really cool episode lined up for you today.
Just before we start, we should have a look at the 3D printer. What do you reckon?
So our mates at the 3D printer store will be printing an object off throughout the episode, and we'll be cutting back to it to have a guess at what it could be. Let's have a look. All right.
It's bright yellow this time. It's round.
Lost for words.
I'm sensing an apple.
You're sensing an apple?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with a toupee this time.
Oh, interesting choice.
I think we might end up with something a little bit more fluid.
Right on. Jordan, just wondering, have you ever been to Eureka Tower?
Yes, I have. I've been twice.
Interesting. Well, don't talk too much about it because we're about to go to our next segment where we'll be looking inside Eureka Tower.
Wow! Don't fall off.
Eureka Tower is the highest observation point in the Southern Hemisphere. Located in South Bank, you would be surprised at the things you didn't know about the tower. But to get to the 88th floor of the tower, how fast would the elevators need to go?
They travel at 9 metres per second, so you can go from the ground level up into the sky deck in just 38 seconds.
And at such a high level in the air, wouldn't the tower flex in the wind?
Well, on a still day, not very far, but when it's really windy, it can go up to 300 mil either side, so 60 centimetres in total.
Interesting, but what stops the tower from swaying too much?
Predominantly the building's made out of concrete. There's about 110,000 tonnes worth of concrete that make up the building, and of course there's a lot of glass on top of that as well for the windows.
Of course, the largest observation point in the Southern Hemisphere was not automatically built with fast elevators. First, you need stairs. But how many stairs?
In total, there is 3,680 steps. Yeah, so once a year we open it up to the public. You need to register in advance, but people can run up the majority of the steps in the tower rather than using the lift. So we only allow that to happen one day a year.
But what a lot of people want to know, is it true the top 10 levels of the tower are gold plated?
Yes, that is true. The top 10 levels are entirely gold plated.
Now that you know all the facts, check out the tower in action, open daily from 10 a.m.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Definitely worth the visit.
That is like the tallest building in the Southern Hemisphere or something. Well, now it's time for this week's Top 10. And this week we're looking at the top 10 most amazing jobs you didn't even know existed.
Here we go.
Take it away.
Number 10, mattress jumper.
Cool.
Number 9, private jet interior designer.
Ridiculous.
Number 8, water slide tester.
Oh, cool.
Number 7, pet masseuse.
Ew.
Number 6, ice cream taster.
Yum.
Number 5, professional snuggler.
Ew.
Number 4, chocolate taster.
Ah.
Number 3, panda nanny.
Gross.
Number 2, food stylist.
Oh, cool.
And number 1, unexploded ordnance technician who blows up stuff for testing.
Just like ours.
All right, let's go to a quick life hack and then we'll be right back after an ad break.
See you soon.
Hi and welcome back to Smith Street 86. Now before we get started on our next segment, let's take a quick look at our 3D printer.
As I like to call it, the 3D.
All right.
Okay, we've got more information. We're starting to put it all together. Okay. I'm leaning towards a wall of some kind.
I feel like it's a trunk.
It could be a house. I'm going to go with a rocket ship, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll go back to that soon.
Very cool. Well, now we're going to head over to our chatback crew. They're on the streets of Melbourne asking everybody about jobs.
You ever had any crazy job stories? So when you were younger, you kind of had some crazy jobs. Tell me.
Yeah, I had crazy jobs once. I worked in a pillow factory in Brunswick.
Wow.
And I was told that I could lose my job if I didn't stop farting. So that was by the supervisor. The person next to me didn't come and tell me.
Okay.
They asked the supervisor who came and told me, if you don't stop farting, you may well lose your job.
That's tough.
That's
That's discrimination right there.
Discrimination, I mean, it's only to do with what you had to eat the night before.
And when you were younger, what was some of your jobs that you're dying to do when you were younger? What was your dream job?
I wanted to be a news reporter. I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're probably better at this than I am. I'm kind of just flopping this thing around.
I want to be a professional actor. I want to be famous. I want to go to Los Angeles and just be as famous as I can in movies and all other kind of stuff.
Lovely. That's a wonderful dream. A great place to start
Oh,
here in
yeah.
Melbourne too. Good on you, my friend.
Well, I thought you could only be a fireman, a nurse or a policeman. So I wanted to be a policeman. Or woman, obviously. And then I realised that actually there's a few other jobs out there. So
There are a mighty few other jobs, isn't
And
there?
then I decided I wanted to be like David Attenborough and go and poke lions out on the Serengeti, and then I realised that wasn't probably going to pay me anything. So
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be you, Mitch.
Oh. Next up, we are heading to HeadSpace.
That was cool.
HeadSpace is a national youth mental health foundation providing early intervention mental health services for 12 to 25-year-olds.
Let's have a look. So HeadSpace is a national youth mental health foundation, and it's a free service for 12 to 25-year-olds aiming at providing early intervention for young people. So HeadSpace was created in 2006 in response that the existing healthcare system needs to be suited and more accessible for young people. So it was created in order to help young people out and be tailored specifically for them and the needs they have today. When you come into the centre, it's warm and welcoming for young people. It's targeted to young people with input from young people to make sure that the service is addressing issues that are important and what youth face today. It's okay to be nervous. A lot of young people are, and it's completely normal. The service is voluntary. You have no obligation to continue, so you can come and try it out. And the staff are really friendly and relaxed. It's a great environment to be in. It's not clinical, and it can really help to talk to someone. So Birdie is our centre therapy dog, and she's used to help clients feel more at ease and make them feel more comfortable, whether it's a difficult conversation or just easing into the service. And a lot of young people find that going for walks around the oval and maybe doing their session, going for a walk with their counsellor and the dog's really great for them, and they feel like they're able to open up more because they're more comfortable. So we also take her to schools and when we go out and do talks to help spread awareness about mental health, but also help decrease some of that stigma when telling clients about our service. So you can call a centre and you can find out what your closest centre is by logging onto the HeadSpace website. Or if you don't feel comfortable calling, you can get someone else to call, a friend. You can also use HeadSpace, which has online counselling and telephone support. And you can always drop into a centre and make an appointment.
And here joining us from HeadSpace Collingwood is Alex Smith. Hi, Alex.
Hi, how you going?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
No worries. So what is HeadSpace? Like, what's its purpose?
So we're the National Youth Mental Health Foundation. We work with 12 to 25-year-olds, supporting their general health and wellbeing. So we work on mental health, physical health. We run group programs. We also help with job support and alcohol and other drug support.
Oh, cool. And what's your role within the organisation?
I'm a youth mental health access clinician, so I'm kind of the first point of contact. So they meet us, we set goals, come in and have a chat, and then they'll be allocated a clinician. So we're around kind of as like backup.
Oh, cool. And what do some of your clients, like what are some of the reasons that clients come to HeadSpace?
There's lots of reasons. Trouble with uni, friends, family, homelessness, depression, anxiety, emerging psychosis, emerging personality disorders, lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And what can young people do to sort of head towards a healthier mind?
I think the main thing is to get onto it early. I think lots of young people feel kind of reluctant to ask for help because they worry that they might not be worthy of it or something like that. So I think, the main thing is just to be curious and to ask for help early.
Yeah, totally. And what's your favourite part about your job?
I just love it when a young person reaches their goals, when they get to where they want to be and you see them be well again and they can go out and spend time with their friends. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it must be pretty special.
Yeah.
And where can people head if they want to go to HeadSpace?
So you can go to headspace.org.au or www.eheadspace.org.au. We've got a little bit of merchandise here, so that's just got our
drink bottles,
which we use to sometimes bribe young people. But yeah.
Great. And is there a number people can call to sort of get that first point of contact?
So for Headspace Collingwood, it's 94170150, and for eHeadspace, it's 1800 650 890.
Great. And thank you for coming in and giving us a little insight into HeadSpace and the amazing work that you guys do.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. And we'll be right back with one more of the show after the break.
Hi, and welcome back to Smith Street 86. Now, before we get started, let's have a quick look at our 3D printer. Oh! Okay. All right, I see what's going on here. I'm thinking a hut of some variety.
I'm going to go with like a house.
A house. Yep,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a house. It looks like a
that?
house thing. Yeah, I think so.
Great.
I'm glad we agree.
Now I think it's time to look at this week's Tale from the Tram Story. Let's have a look.
Yes, let's have a lookie.
So I was getting on a tram once in the city, and as usual, I keep my wits about me, and I was very nervous about thieves and getting mugged on public transport. When suddenly I felt a bump from behind me, and I immediately reached for my pocket to check for my wallet, of course, and it wasn't there. So I turned around to the man behind me who had bumped me and yelled, "Give it to me! Give me the wallet!" And to my surprise, he gave it to me. And he hurried off. When I had gotten home though, I saw my wallet on the kitchen table and reached into my pocket to find that I had just mugged someone.
Now if you have your own Tale from the Tram Story and you'd like to share it, please contact us on our Twitter or Facebook page.
Now we're going to have a quick look at our next segment about a Melbourne tattoo artist.
Probably when I was around 16, left school very early, and just got a good chance to sort of start tattooing my friends because I used to draw tattoos on them all the time, and it started that way. And then got my first job in a shop just before my 17th birthday, and been doing it since. I'm 43 now. I was the first employee from a place called Tattoo Magic, which is still around to this day. Started there for a while. I was there for, I don't know, 7 years or something like that, and moved on, travelled around. There's a couple of guys that work with me that are awesome, and they inspire me too because I'm older now and they're the younger generation coming up. So Jack Williams, Christian Favaro, Donny, they're just guys that are really driven and pushing their limits and boundaries all the time, which helps me too. So as much as I looked up to people when I first started, now I'm looking at younger generations and going, wow, that stuff is so amazing. And it gives me the drive again, so I can keep pushing stuff myself. There can be a certain element of anxiety attached to when you're like trying to perform a larger piece and you've got time limits and expectation by your clients and stuff like that. And I think you just need to remember that it's going to work out good. It's all about confidence, if you hesitate with things and you're questioning things too much, it doesn't come out in a free-flowing sort of way, you know. Once you're in the zone, time goes really fast. And once you're flowing, it just keeps going. It's like playing music or doing whatever you love doing. Time always goes so quick. When there's something that you don't like doing, you watch every single second, you know. So those long sessions don't really feel that long. I don't really use rotaries that much. I'm more of a traditional artist, not in style, but as far as using tattoo machines, I'm more about that, you know, not so much. There's modern technology which is just as good too, not knocking that. Like, you use whatever you use, whatever tool suits, use it, you know. So, and I will swap occasionally, but I try and stick to my older style machines as much as I can because I know them, I've done my trade on them. The industry's been a bit exploited, for me personally, a bit too much, a bit too heavily saturated. Too many baristas that look more like tattooists than tattooists now that are pouring coffees and they've got heaps of tattoos. Go, you know what, I can do an old school tattoo, yeah, easy, give me the stencil, follow it, I'm gonna be a tattooist, you know, so for the wrong reason. And they don't really earn their stripes to get into this industry. The arts are secondary, you know, and them walking off with a piece of art on them or piece of work on them that will remind them of that connection for the rest of their life. So that's more so why I like tattooing. I've been at it for, 27 years now, so I don't want to retire. I still want to connect with people. Wherever there's fun and good people, that's where I've seen myself, you know. So, and if that's still this career doing this, and I still find enjoyment out of that, it'd be here, you know. So otherwise, who knows?
Do you have a tattoo?
Nope, do you?
No, and I don't think I ever would.
I think I'd like to get your face right here.
Now let's throw back to the 3D printer and let's see how far it's come and have one last guess before the big reveal. Are you ready?
I think I am.
All right. It's
A golf ball.
It's like a.
I think it's me in 10 years.
It's a tree.
Oh, that's interesting. So you might say that. Hilarious.
Oh my god! It's a little Lego man. Take a bow.
Take a bow. Oh, that's
Oh.
nice. Thank you again to our friends over the 3D Printer Superstore for letting us use their printers.
Jordan, I think that's the end of our show for this week.
What?
Yeah, but if you want to keep updated, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I do these things for you, for me, for the youth of me, for truth and freedom. Left some people behind, but in hindsight it's alright, like it's okay. I'm here to brighten your day, I'll change your life with my ways, with what I say. Take it in, accept my praise, accept your sitcom with a gift. Let it out, but then settle now with where you are. There's always better, there's no one perfect on this planet, but that don't matter as long as you long for a better life. That's right, deserve it, you're worth it. Everyone has a purpose, now go ahead and serve it to the world, but stay focused. Damn right, I'm way open, pick my brain, but don't hope it's just gonna flow to your broke ass. Work hard and devoted, be free. I mean, you've seen what can be achieved. It's been a year, but I made a scene, and it's clear to see that I'm here to stay. But anyway, I'll say today, and I'll say next year, I'm a helping hand here with a plan, man. Unless you fake, but that's alright, you'll see me rise before you die, alright? Everyone has the potential to be great, but it's on you to choose which path to take. It's your heart at stake, but don't run away. This what's the same when you wanna be up on the dreams you make. Well, dream today, 'cause dreams are fate. say, dream away and grind for fuck's sake. Let's see you make something out of yourself. I'll help with my vibes if it's possible. Honest, I'm unstoppable. Help you reach your upper goal, the one you dream about late at night. Myself hold tight to that pillow. You know no more nightmares. Life is yours. Grab it by the rear and you're right. Dig inside, ramming quite quickly. If you think you should be searching for more, well, of course you should explore the inner depths of your persona. If not, learn it, figure it out. Who you are, then go far like opera. Everyone, I'm saying everyone, yeah, everyone, yeah, everyone, yeah, everyone. Why don't you come with me? 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 Come with me, come with me, yeah, come with me. Down this path, I'll change your life. If you let me, I'm headstrong, steady. Give me chances, please, if you're ready. My words, they create things like futures for great kings. I got the power for greatness. It's like a sixth sense, potential real quick. If you fake, I feel it. I bless the realist. So go ahead, show your skill set, yeah. Then go ahead and kill, yes.